Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is a video to compare the HyperX Quadcast with Blue Yeti Nano and the full-size Blue Yeti microphones. These are USB microphones and an interesting set of microphones that are worth comparing that are roughly the similar price point. Now, I have unboxed the Blue Yeti Nano, he's seen here on the right in vivid blue recently, and I'll link to that in the description below. And I've also got my hands on the HyperX Quadcast, which I'm going to do some unboxing and review videos on. Also link to those in the description. And I wanted to do a comparison to give you an idea of the differences between these devices. Now, the Blue Yeti microphones I've been using for a long time. Started off with the full-sized Yeti, and I've been playing around with the Yeti Nanos. Now, these are equally comparable in terms of the sound they deliver. If you've watched any of my other videos, most of the voiceovers are recorded with the Blue Yeti Nano or the full-size Blue Yeti. As you can see, high quality, premium design, really cool finish, and you get a range of different colours. On the front you have your volume control wheel and the mic mute button. On the full-size Yeti, that's just a simple push button. On the Nano, it is a push-in button that then lights up and then changes colour to let you know whether it's muted or not. You also get a stand. The full-size Yeti isn't on its stand there because I've taken it off a boom arm, but it does come with a stand normally. And you get this really nice looking finish to it. The full-size Blue Yeti has 4 different polar patterns. The Nano has 2, and I'll show you those in a bit later on. Now, the HyperX Quadcast is really interesting for a number of different reasons, and some of them make them stand apart from the Yeti devices. The first of which is the built-in shock mount that you get. You don't normally see this on a microphone. Usually is an after-market purchase, an extra purchase that you'd buy to go on a boom arm, for example. But here it is, built right into the stand or into the design of it, and it gives you that extra bit of satisfaction and reduces the amount of noise you'll get that the mic picks up from movement on the desk or from bangings on your keyboard or whatever else. Here you can see a close-up of the polar patterns. As I said, there are 4. You've got stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid and bidirectional, and those are the same ones that you see on the full-size Yeti. You have this control wheel at the back that you can switch between, and I like to use cardioid, as you can see on the full-size Yeti as well, because that basically records the sound coming from in front of the microphone, and for voiceovers and things like that it's perfect. Yeti Nano only has 2. It has the omnidirectional and the cardioid modes, and you can switch between those by a button on the back that you can press. Now, the HyperX Quadcast also has this really cool tap to mute functionality, and you'll note there's a light inside that lights up when it's working and goes dark when it's muted. This is really cool at night, it looks really awesome. And it's also very quiet. With the Yeti devices, the mic mute button is a bit louder, so it could get picked up. You can see here on the Yeti Nano, it makes a bit of a click sound, and you have the same sort of thing on the full-size Yeti. It's a minor point, but it's worth considering, and I think that speaks to the design ideas that HyperX have implemented with the Quadcast. I'm not necessarily saying that the Quadcast is better though, both are very capable. As you can see, I'm doing the voiceover with the Quadcast now, so you get an idea of what the quality is like. There are also a number of different things about it that I really like. The volume control wheel is on the bottom here, and like the mic mute, it's very quiet, very smooth action. You don't get any noise there unless you go to the full length either way and it locks and you hear a click. But I was immediately struck by the fact that this microphone looks fantastic but doesn't feel quite as premium in the way the heft of it and the weight of it and the quality of it doesn't feel quite as premium as the Yeti microphones. However, you are making that compromise for the other things like the shock mount, the built-in pop filter, the LED light inside. Now, all these microphones are mountable on a boom arm. They all come with an attachment that allows you to mount them on a boom arm, which is a brilliant way to get them off the desk and up in the air, which makes space on your desk, but it also reduces the amount of noise the mic will pick up from things happening on your desk. You can see here I've got an aftermarket boom arm and shock mount that I bought, cheap things from Amazon, but they work well with the Yeti Nano or the full-size Yeti. Also managed to get my hands on a Yeti caster, which you can show happily works with all these microphones. Now, the HyperX Quadcast pops off its stand relatively easily. You just need to unscrew it, and it's a similar thing with the Yeti Nano and the other ones. You just need to pull that off. But what the bonus here with the HyperX Quadcast is it comes with the shock mount still attached when you take it off the stand. You then just need to add this little attachment on, and then you can screw it on to the boom arm. There's also 2 threads within there, which means that it can fit on 2 different sizes of boom arm mount, a thick one or a thinner one, which is pretty cool, makes it nice and easy to fit, and this is the end result, as you can see. So all in all, these are very comparable microphones. I'd say the Yeti Nano is slightly better build quality, but the HyperX Quadcast also has a very good delivery in terms of the things it offers, in terms of specifications. They're incredibly comparable, and I'll add notes in the description on all of that. But basically, you've got the top level 48 kHz sample rate, 16-bit rate, and those are the same on both the high-end devices, and you also have a similar frequency response and the polar patterns. So the main differences are you're paying somewhere around £120 or $139 for the HyperX Quadcast, but you get the anti-vibration shock mount, the built-in pop filter, the touch to mute with the LED built into it, and the fact that it will work on PC and on console as well. So it is worth considering as an alternative option. However, as I said, the build quality isn't quite as good. It doesn't feel as good. It looks really fantastic, there's no denying, and it has a brilliant range of features. However, I do really like the Yetis as well, and obviously the different colour setup that you can get makes those appealing. This has been the Provoked Prawn. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.